do this.
You're in a car accident. Your phone detects the impact and sends a 911 service request before you can even unbuckle your seatbelt. Before you know it, an ambulance is already speeding towards you, but without a driver. No sirens wailing through the night because the traffic lights are all coordinated and automatically turning green. Today we're looking at what happens when AI takes the wheel in emergency response, and whether society's ready to ride shotgun. That's coming up next on TiPS, Today in Public Safety.
Welcome to TiPS, Today in Public Safety, your go-to podcast for today's breaking stories and public safety news. Here's your host, Fletch, with today's tips.
Welcome to TiPS, Today in Public Safety. This is Fletch. I'm a NETA certified ENP, and every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I bring you the latest, most informative, and sometimes controversial takes on emergency communications. Today, we're taking a deep dive into AI taking the wheel, the rise of the autonomous ambulance, the brains behind the wheel. Autonomous vehicles rely on a blend of LiDAR, radar, GPS, and predictive AI to understand their surroundings. Add 5G and soon 6G connectivity, vehicle-to-infrastructure communication, as well as NG911 data feeds, and suddenly emergency response fleets can think, plan, and act faster than ever before. Imagine this. Your smartwatch detects a cardiac event, sends your location and vitals through NG911, and within seconds, an autonomous ambulance disengages from standby, calculates the fastest route, and syncs with the smart traffic lights that clear its path. That's not science fiction. It's the next evolution of connected mobility. But with all of that potential, there's one big question. Who's responsible when something goes wrong? Legal and ethical boundaries. Let's be perfectly clear, I'm not an attorney. But when algorithms start making life and death decisions, that list of what if gets pretty long pretty fast. Like if an AI ambulance crashes, who's liable? The vendor, the agency, or the code? If it reroutes based on data that turns out to be wrong, is that negligence or system error? And would the public even trust a driverless ambulance to begin with? You see, public trust doesn't come from efficiency. It comes from empathy. So the technology may be ready, but society and the law are still playing catch-up. Inside the robot ambulance. Now, inside this modern marvel, the scene looks part hospital and part server room. You've got tele-EMS monitoring with remote paramedics connected via augmented displays. There's AI-guided stabilization, robotic assist arms that manage splints or defibrillation pads. You have vitals tracking, constant biometric monitoring that's transmitted to the receiving hospital, and finally smart routing. The system is automatically selecting the best hospital that's best equipped and has best availability. But no matter how sophisticated it gets, the system can't replace that human voice that says you're going to be okay. You see, technology can deliver speed and precision, but it can't deliver compassion. Not yet. Beyond EMS. So if we can automate ambulances, what about other responders? You've got autonomous drones for nonviolent police incidents, fire suppression robots that can knock down the flames before firefighters arrive, and AI logistics pods that are able to deliver equipment directly to a scene. You see, automation doesn't remove people. It enhances their reach, improves safety, and speeds the process. The future of response isn't about replacing responders. It's about amplifying them. That wraps up this episode of TiPS, Today in Public Safety. Thanks so much for listening. For more updates and insights, remember to follow me on social media at Fletch911. And you can visit 911tips.com for a complete archive of our previous episodes. My blogs are available online at fletch.tv, and you can check out my professional website at fletch911.com. Stay safe, thanks for listening, and if you're in public safety, thanks for what you do every single day. Take care, we'll catch you next time.
You've been listening to TiPS, Today in Public Safety, your go-to podcast for today's breaking stories and public safety news. Hosted by Fletch and available every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on 911tips.com. That's 911tips.com. Be sure to like and subscribe, and remember to join us each week for the latest on NG 911. I am Spider Harrison, the official 911 voiceover dude. Catch me on Sirius XM on various channels, including 90s on 9, the 10 spot, and on the weekend countdown on Hits 1. Or don't, regret for the rest of your life. Either way,